everybody, it's Jeremy here. So today I have a deck for you. It's an Oz and Thunder Dragon deck, fusion wise, and I'm using my Valentine, and I'm gonna go into edit here. Sorry about that. And I'm using the Aroma Strategy, I believe it is, and yeah, I'm using Aroma Strategy, and you can look at the card at the top of your deck at any time. So, I mean, I run 2 Fusion Sages and 3 Thunder Dragons in this deck, so I can shuffle my deck quite frequently and try to get a card on top that I want. Like, let's say I have only one Death Kangaroo in my hand and I need a big koala, and I have the Polymerization or the Fusion Sage. I can try to shuffle for that, or I can even try to get a Goddess with the third eye. So, this is how the deck is. You run 1 Sphere Karibo, obviously, to block an attack. Pretty self-explanatory. Or you can even monster reincarnate it. That's why that's in here. That's just a combo. Or you can toss it with the zoo. So you're playing 3 Thunder Dragons, obviously, to get the other 2 in your hand, or just to shuffle your deck up to get one of them or something. And obviously it goes with the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Pretty good fusion card. You're going to be running 2 Death Kangaroos. So this card has a high defense, but I usually don't play it in defense because most of the time I find myself with the upper advantage with this deck. It actually works really good in PvP. I'm going to show Auto Battle, and I'm also going to show PvP on this deck. So if the attack of a monster that attacks this card, or attacks this monster, is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. Okay, so a damage calculation is applied normally. But, you know, something attacks it that's less than 1700, it's destroyed. So it's a pretty decent card, honestly. Obviously it goes with Big Koala, 2 Fusion, into Master of Oz. You can run 2 Master of Oz's in this. If you don't want to run Monster Reincarnation, you can run a 3rd Polymerization. But I wouldn't recommend going over 2 Fusion Sages, honestly, because then that's a lot of spells in this deck when there already is a lot of spells and traps. I mean, I'm running, 7 here? That's pretty big, honestly, but most decks do run about that. Obviously, to fill in for both, you have the Goddess with the third eye here. It can be used as a substitute for any fusion. So, and then just because I had spots open, and I found this card really helpful and is really good. It's Master Kiyoshi. I mean, you could run Order to Charge in this deck because you're running Master Kiyoshi. But he's a pretty high heavy attacker, 1750, really good. The only fault is probably 4-star Ladybug of Doom, or other Order of Charges, or Michizuru, you know, something that can just take him out pretty quick. Running 2 Fusion Sages, obviously, to get a Polymerization into my hand from my deck, and then I shuffle my deck. Obviously, you know, like I said, you can shuffle your deck, and then you see the top card. If you don't want that card, after you draw even, you can shuffle it again with, like, let's say your first turn, you draw your card, you're on the draw, you draw the card, you have a Fusion Sage in your hand or a Thunder Dragon, you don't want to draw the next card. I say the next card's like Mirror Wall, and you're like, oh, I don't really need this, or Michizuru, or, you know, something, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna Thunder Dragon or Fusion Sage, either get a Thunder Dragon or a Polymerization, and you're gonna shuffle your deck, and you're gonna see the top card again, and you'll always know what you're about to draw most of the time, unless something happens, like they make you draw or something with, like, Cup or whatnot, because there's a lot of those standby burn decks going around that are playing Taya. So, okay, obviously you have Monster Reincarnation, you discard 1 card, then target 1 monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Really good card. I have 2, but I'm only playing 1. I only recommend playing 1 in this deck, because 2 is just a little over the top, in my opinion. You don't really need it. Running 2 copies of Polymerization. Obviously, this is to fuse your monsters. You can run 3 if you really want to. Mirror Wall is just a really good defense card. That's why I'm running it in this deck. And then I have Michizuru as well. Good trade card. So, I mean, a lot of the times, I like about this deck, I will either get, like, Oz or Thunder Dragon, obviously, first turn. But On top of that, Master Kyoshi is really good to open with. A Zoo can be really good after you play a Thunder Dragon, because then you can get like 2 cards in your graveyard right there, and that's 600 more attack for a Bazoo, and you're just sitting there with 2200 on your, if you go second or any other time later in the game. It's even a really good late game card for this deck, because you're going to have a lot of monsters going to the graveyard. I mean, this deck is really good in PvP, and I'm going to play it. I don't know if PvP is reset yet, but I've been testing it a lot in that there. So we're going to go do an auto battle here, and we're also going to do that Weavile there. I don't know what level it is, but we're just going to go see how it runs against Legendary Duelist as well in this video. So we're going to do the auto battle test, and then we're going to do the Legendary Duelist test with it as one of the auto battles, and then we're going to go do some PvP, all in this one video, because I can. My phone is at 32%. Okay. I just was trying to figure that out. Alright, let's see here. See, okay, so I drew into Thunder Dragons, tossed Thunder Dragons. I'm going to draw Master Kyoshi next turn now. This is fine. I can take 2200 to the face. I'm probably just going to, yeah, I figured I was just going to Thunder Dragon on, because the AI usually isn't really bad with this deck, but sometimes it can be. Like, sometimes it's really bad, but most decks are pretty bad in that way. So, see, I'm kind of stuck here. I don't know, really. If I'm going to draw anything. Oh, there's the Dust Kangaroo. So we're going to see an Oz this game. Yeah. Or no, we're not going to see an Oz. We're just going to see the win. So, okay. Yeah, I mean, the deck runs pretty smooth. It really does in auto battles. I'll even do another auto battle before I do that Weevil. Oh, I'll just do the Weevil now, actually. The Weavile, I don't know what level the Weavile is, so we'll just get that out of the way. If it's level 40, then it'll be a decent little test run, quick. But yeah, I don't know. The Pegasus event's still going on here, so obviously this is the time we're recording it. Oh, it's level 30. But I'm gonna go do another auto battle after this, and then I'll go do a PvP or two, and yeah, in this one video. So okay, let me hit auto battle. It looks like I'm gonna draw into a fusion stage. Like, you can see, like, first card you draw into, and it's at, oh, well, this is okay, I guess. Not really. Sometimes you get stuck with fusion stages after you draw polymerization. I mean, that is a problem sometimes. But other times it's kind of whatever. Because it doesn't really, like, harm you to have it in your hand. You just can't play it. I guess it's just how the luck of the draw goes. Heart of the cards type of shit. But sorry for the S-bomb there, but it's whatever. And yeah, this deck, I don't know, I just really enjoy this deck. I think it works really well. It is, in my opinion, really well for leveling if you have the cards. It's a pretty, I want to say it's like somewhat okay to get these cards. Besides like Spear Karibo, you can't get that now. What other cards are in here that you can't get? I think you can get everything in this. So, oh, Michizuri. You can't get Michizuri anymore. But, I mean, other than that, these are all cards, like, in this format. So, it works out pretty well. I don't know why I said in this format. Well, that are here in the game right now. Alright, so we're going to go to the next auto battle here. We're just going to auto battle again, and then we're going to go do PvP. So, I have beat Relinquished with this deck a couple times. This deck does work well against it, but if they play Relinquished and you don't have an answer for it, honestly, it can really screw you up. It really can. Relinquished still can beat you. This isn't a you're going to win against Relinquished every time deck. If you want that, go look up a deck to beat Relinquished every time, like an anti-meta deck. This is just, yeah. So we're going to see an Oz here. I think I actually be winning this turn too. So, nope. Because for some reason, the AI attacked with Oz. I understand why, because it's the bigger monster and whatnot, but there's the Oz. So okay, let's go do a PvP. I have tested this deck on Shizu as well. It's not the exact same, I believe. There's a couple changes. I will pull that up actually real quick before I go do PvP. Yeah, talk, talk, talk. That's all you ever do. Okay, let's actually go over to Ishizu real quick. Because she has a similar skill to Mize, but you have to take damage, I believe. I'll go into it and read it to you. But obviously, the one on Mai is the final. Yeah, the one on Mai is the final example. I wouldn't recommend running Branch. It's a good card, but I don't recommend it in this deck. I've barely found myself using it. So Prescience, if your opponent's life points are double or more than double your own, you can look at the card at the top of both players' decks at any time. So, I mean, you can use it and then see the top card of both players' decks, and you can see what they're going to draw, and you can see what you can draw, and I didn't mean to totally dictate. Yes, I have a standby burn deck as well, but I do not use it that often. I think I've used it in duels like once or twice. Okay, I'm at gold rank 1 right now. I believe it resets this weekend, so alright, let's go do a PvP real quick, so... Sorry, I'm checking the percent on my phone. I don't want it to die while I'm doing this video. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got here coming. So we're against the Yamayugi. Okay. But I've been playtesting this deck a couple times in, like, ranked. It's won a lot of duels, but it struggles against, if you get a dead hand, but any deck that gets a dead hand, any deck will struggle. And then the other thing is you can also get really kind of screwed, I guess, in a way I can say, if you don't get something to play. So I played Mirrorwall there in Master Kyonshi. This is a decent hand to start with. I just don't have any deck shuffling, so I'm going to have to draw into that Michizuru when I normally probably wouldn't want to at this point. I'm not really worried about him playing that and attacking me because I have Mirrorwall, and I'll probably just stop it, honestly, but I'm not going to because I'm just going to Spear Kuriboh it. It would have made him take some damage and whatnot, but I don't have to activate Mirrorwall, and I can save it for later just in case he like somehow gets like a Dark Magician or something out if he has that. They have something they can use, but they're not going to. So I'm going to play Michizuru here. I'm going to keep the Goddess Powerization in my hand because I have Big Koala next turn. Okay, so I'm going to attack with Master Hyunchi, even though I probably shouldn't. I don't know exactly what he has face down there. It could be something pretty annoying, but I don't know. It could be a Michizuru, it could be... I don't know. You never know. But it's not a Michizuru, so I'm not too worried, and it's not a Mirrorwall or anything. So now it's their turn, and they have a chance to activate this card again. They're not going to activate it. I don't know why. But next turn, Oz will hit the board, and I should win right there, as long as they don't have a Sphere Kuriboh or something that can stop it right on track. So they played an Element Soldier. I guess... Oh, they're going to play Gravity Axe on me. This is fine, because I'll just Michizuru it. I won't play Mirrorwall, Michizuru, and then I'll play Oz next turn, and then it's kind of just GG from there, honestly. Let's see what they have here. I'm expecting them to attack me, but I think they know that I have something, because it does keep asking me if I want to activate Mirrorwall, but they are going to attack me. They went to battle phase. Okay, I'm going to let him destroy the Master Kyonchi, like I said, and just take the Michizuru to him, and I will play Oz next turn. So I'm not too worried about that, because I should win this turn, as long as their face down isn't something that can stop me, or their last card isn't Sphere Karibo, or whatever. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself here on what I'm doing next turn, but it's whatever, right? Alright, so we're going to draw into the big koala. Next card I draw would be a Fusion Sage, but I'm not really going to have to worry about that because I can just play Oz right here, and it should be GG. I'm not for sure, though. It could be a Cedelic Trap Hole, too, or whatever the heck it's called. I don't remember the name of the card. And could just be that, but it's not. So my attack's not going to get halved, but he might have something here to stop this. If he plays Conscription, I know what he's going to draw into. But it doesn't look like he has that, so that's GG. Alright, so we're going to play another PvP here. That was a pretty cool ending, I'm guessing. But this deck does work pretty well. I'm trying to get a Relinquished against me. I just ranked up to Gold 2. So let's go to the next one here. At 27, I have plenty enough time. Okay, so the next duel here, we have another Yugi. They have to beat me or they rank down. I am sorry if you lose, my friend. Okay. And they obviously are playing the Yami there. Okay, so this hand I have is really good to start off with, especially since I'm going second. Because I get to draw into a Thunder Dragon. I can toss a Thunder Dragon if I don't like the card after Thunder Dragon. And plus I have a Fusion Sage to get a Polymerization if I want to deal with that Neo. Okay, so what I draw into next is another Thunder Dragon. So I'm just going to play this anyway and get that Thunder Dragon. My deck gets shuffled. I don't need that Polymerization because I'm going to go get a Polymerization. And then my deck will get shuffled again. So I won't be drawing into that Master Kyonshi. I'll be drawing into a big Koala, which is fine. I'm going to play Master Kyonshi here. And then I'm going to play Polymerization to get the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon onto the board. And then I should have total board control here. That might be a Michizuri, they might have a Sphere Karibo, it might be a Mirror Force. Obviously, it could be anything, but I'm going to go really aggressive. This deck plays really aggressive, and it's nothing I have to worry about. So I am totally not scared now about anything, because not a Mirror Walls, not Michizuri, there's no Sphere Karibo. It instantly went through. It's a bow. So they play a bow. I can attack direct. So if they don't destroy this, they're going to try to do some flip kills here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to want to try to destroy that, and it failed. Ouch. Sorry, dude. So I'm going to draw into Big Koala. I don't really need it. I'm going to go straight into attack, and I'm just going to destroy that, and then take him out, and that's GG. So I hope you all enjoyed this deck. I'll pull up the deck list again so you know what it looks like. Don't forget to do the Pegasus event. I haven't done much of it, honestly, but I plan on just kind of pushing through it hardcore because I do have dual orbs and whatnot. But okay, so here's the deck again so you can check it out. And I really hope you all enjoy this deck as much as I have been. And so hopefully you have the cards to play it. Because, I mean, there's obviously other cards you could place in there. Like, you could play the Branch if you want to. You could play a third copy of Polymerization. You know, there's stuff that could be changed about this deck that could actually work probably better. Obviously, that's why I put it out there. So, obviously, you can just see what I did, and then you can do whatever you want to do to make it better. So, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.